Tree Boy Fresh. Dopest podcast on the planet. You dig?
Hey, you're now tapped in with the dopest podcast on the planet, Tree Boy Fresh. Do us a favor and subscribe to our channel. We come with that new 2020 edition, new year, same old me. You feel me? I'm here with my guy, Boss Boy.
What's good with it? Yes, I'm back in here for another year.
Yes,
you
sir.
feel me? Yeah. Setting, you know what I'm saying? I set on some high shit this year. It's 2020. That's what the vision should be. You feel me?
Trying to make shit move. I feel like I'm in the future, bruh.
That's what's happening.
Motherfuckers was like 2020, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's the future. The future is now. We out here trying to wake things up. Yes, sir. New year, new goals, same mindset. You know what I mean? Same mindset. I feel like I've been on the right path. I feel like my energy's right. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to attack them goals. And I ain't gonna lie, my shit like a meme. They be like, have goals so big you don't even want to tell nobody. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to give you the breakdown on what I'm trying to do because it sounds a little bit ludicrous, but I'm probably going to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? But I think the word for this year is growth. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I figured out that I could do it, but can I do it bigger? You know what I mean? What's next? Doing it bigger. So, and you inspired me to get on my fitness shit, bro. You see, I got the beet juice right here.
See it. I'm not going to say
I'm all the way vegan or all the way 100 with my diet, but I'm taking small steps, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trying to make some more positive choices, you know?
Hell yeah, definitely. That's what 2020 is for me too. You know what I'm saying? Really zeroing in on, you know what I'm saying, on a lot of this health stuff and just focusing on that. You know what I'm saying? That is the real wealth right now. That's the bag. I am the bag, so I got to secure myself. So it's like, you know, I got to make sure I'm good and running on all cylinders. You know what I'm saying? And running the best I can. So that's definitely the goal. But got to, you know, definitely a lot of business goals too. Get a lot of stuff. My shit is, I'm Kobe this year. I'm shooting every shot. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm shooting every motherfucking shot. Do not expect to pass. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going no assist. I'm trying to shoot the shots. You know what I'm saying? They say you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Well, shit, I'm gonna take 100% of the motherfucking shots for sure. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Let's do it this year. You know what I'm saying? If it fails, then it's a learning thing. So it's not a fail, really. You feel me? As long as you learn from it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm approaching this year. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it full head steam. And, you know what I'm saying? Start the legacies. You feel me? That's what it is. It's for the next motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? It really ain't for us. You feel me?
Man, that's what it is. The 3 steps of success, you know what I'm saying? Survival, comfort, legacy.
Exactly.
We going for that legacy, man.
Exactly.
We too comfortable to be comfortable, you know what I'm saying?
Your mind got to be set on taking care of your kids. You know what I'm saying? So that's how raw it is. You feel me? You even see, like, you know, we don't talk too much sports on here, but, you know, you see Marshawn, you know what I'm saying, after his last press conference, he was like, man, what can you tell these youngsters? He was like, take care of your bodies, you know what I'm saying? Stack your chicken, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? To be about your business, like, you know what I'm saying? That's real shit. He's trying
that motherfucker is one of the wisest, ghettoest motherfuckers on the planet, bruh. He be spitting big facts.
Yeah,
he be
you know
spitting big facts.
He want people to know, like, that. You see the cat from the Panthers just retired, 28 years old. You know, cats is getting smarter. They're getting his bags, like, getting the fuck up out of there before they, you know what I'm saying, before they.
Marshawn save money to a fault, man. Marshawn be the spot where everybody is fresh. That motherfucker be in some slides and some sweats, bro. I was at an event. Marshawn slid by. I'm like, well, he's saving money. He's saving money, right?
Hey, that's what we need to talk about.
Hey, he said he only lived on his endorsement money.
Yep. Didn't spend no NFL.
Playing money aside his whole career.
What he's saying, you probably couldn't hear him, but he said that Marshawn Lynch, he just lived on endorsement money.
Yes, sir.
Stacked all his NFL checks.
Boom. And you know what I'm saying? He built schools in Africa. You know what I'm saying? Stores in Oakland, shit like that. Taking over old soul food restaurant that was been in Oakland for how long that was about to shut down. He took it over. You know what I'm saying? He's doing like real shit.
He making moves, man. He making moves. He making positive changes in his community.
Let's talk about Akon. With Akon City. You know what I'm saying? It's official. You feel me? He is building his own city, but like
Akon
he's gonna have
City?
his own cryptocurrency. You know what I'm saying, and all the shit. Like, yeah, he is. You know what I'm saying?
The A-coin. It's gonna be A-coin
hey,
instead of Akon.
Shout out Charlemagne. He was even say he brought it up and he broke out all the lotion. He said he got me feeling ashy. He was like, cause that's classy right there. He was like, he got me feeling. He said, man, let me put it on my face. He was like, let me put some on my hands. He was like, yeah.
Futuristic Akon City set in Senegal. I seen a thing about Senegal, bro. It's like one of the happiest, peaceful places on the planet. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, hey, you know what's crazy? You know that Anthony Bourdain show?
Yeah.
I feel like that was the only show on television that'll show you how a culture is living, like some real life right here is how it looks right now type
Yeah,
shit.
hell
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
He was, and he'd be right there, like you said, in them spots. He wasn't just like in the 5-star hotels. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting right there where the best food is. They're like, you
That
see where some of the best
bruh,
food
that
was
motherfucker
at?
was having beers in some of the slimiest places. I'd be
Yeah.
like, whoa, that spot might not be for
And he
me.
blew big weed.
And he blew big weed. And he did jujitsu. I fucks with the man.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, shout out, man. R.I.P. man.
But I'm pretty sure I'm trying to look it up right now.
But yeah, Akon is definitely, you feel me, motivating. You feel me? That's giving back right there. You feel me? In the biggest motherfucking form. That's raw too. Like, you know, that's.
Oh, he's already the one that made everybody question. They're like, okay, hold on. We've been donating all these places to help Africa, but this motherfucker just came and gave electricity to I don't know what it was, 4 million people or some shit.
Bruh, and he's not even being loud about it. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have to. He's just like, man, hey, you know what I'm saying? This shit came out and it's like everybody was like, that's what the fuck is up, and that's real. That's motivation. Get a bag like that to where you can do something like that. Oh my god. Even just buying your hood back. You know what I'm saying? And just.
That's giving
big.
back, bro. That's
Yeah.
giving back on a bigger way and a bigger level. But
Hell
you know,
yeah.
he got Gaga money. He could do that. He got Gaga money.
He got, bruh, just, you know what? I went to an Akon concert, what you call it. Fody was there, hella people, Tip, and he didn't perform one song, but he did 15,000 hooks. But you know what I'm saying?
Who, Akon?
Akon just did hooks. He was like, let me give you a rundown of my hit list, and just did hooks. And you were just like, damn, bro. He went from Jeezy to everybody, Snoop. Then his last one he did, you know what I'm saying? He went into Fody's Wake Him Up. You know what I'm saying? Boom. That was how he brought Fody out, and Fody did his little shit. You know what I'm saying? And that was dope. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, I seen CeeLo Green perform, and I wasn't really excited. It was just one of those things like CeeLo Green at the club tonight. We was already going to the club type shit. You know what I mean? And that motherfucker, he laid down the hook for about 880 fucking million hit songs that you didn't even think about that he was on. I was like, damn, this motherfucker was on everything.
Pain too. T-Pain. You go back, that was like who you had to have on the hook at one time.
He was the hook.
You know what I'm
T-Pain
saying?
was the hook
Exactly.
for a minute.
You know what I'm saying? Like what Future is now and all the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that was the hook. Back in the day, it was Nate Dogg. You know what I'm saying? But you had the T-Pains and shit. Like, they
Back
had
in
they
the day,
runs.
bro, it wasn't a hit unless Nate Dogg spit.
Yeah, you feel me? You had... That's how it was. Hell yeah. That's
Yes,
definitely
sir.
how it was.
So I called it, bruh. 2019, I was like, I mean, I could be right, I could be wrong, most likely right. But I was like, one of the biggest strains this year is going to be ice cream cake. You know what I mean?
Say that.
I was like,
On
early
here, on
on.
Tree Boy Fresh, we gave
And I'm not
you an
gonna say
early
that it
dose
was
of that
the,
shit.
I'm not gonna say that it was the hottest strain as far as, you know what I'm saying, like the most popular. You know, you probably still got to give runs to that bag, but it made waves, and there was
Yeah,
a
I
bunch
think
of
it was one-
cultivators growing it.
It was one of the more sought after, you know what I'm saying, strains, definitely, for sure. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like every time a strain goes mainstream, it starts to get a bad name, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because most growers aren't that good. You know what I'm saying? There's only a few.
It's an art.
There's only a few master growers out there.
Yeah.
So when somebody gets the cut, I'll tell you like this. I know a grower who had wedding cake, amazing wedding cake. He gave the cuts to, I don't know, 5, 6 different growers. Every single one came out different because different environments, just different cultivators,
Yeah.
different nutrients.
process, a whole different process.
Exactly. Changes the flower, you know what I mean? And then so, you know, some of them came out trash, some of them came out good, some of them came out amazing.
Yeah.
And I think that's how it works on a broader scheme. I think ice cream cake, hella people started running it. So, you know, there's some of this ice cream cake that we're blowing on right now that is A1, 10, 10, amazing, spectacular. You know what I'm
for
saying? It's
sure.
that real deal cut. But there's a lot of ice cream cakes out there as well that weren't growing as well. On top of that, bro, I ain't going to call nobody out. But, you know, some of these brand bag boys, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the shit they branding is different phenos of ice cream cake. You know what I'm saying? I talked to, you know, Bay Area influencer, had his own packaging for his own strain. You know, he gave me the scoop. He like, oh, this really ice cream cake pheno. I'm like, huh, okay. Makes sense because it tastes like a variation that up. If you don't know, every seed popped is gonna be a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Just like with a man, every seed dropped, man, is gonna create a different baby. You know, every cannabis seed is gonna have create is going to be a little different. That's why they call it a phenotype. It's going to be a lot of common traits, but a lot of differences, just like in regular kids. You know what I mean? So, but I will say, ice cream cake was the wave last year. Was
that your favorite one that you came across and was able to smoke last year?
Man, bruh, I just smoked a lot of tree last year. To say what wore the crown, it's real hard to say.
I actually liked, on one of the very first episodes of Tree Boy Fair, I liked that Smarties. That was one of the most, you know what I'm saying, one of the tastier ones this year. That
Catatique Sweet Tarts.
That's what it was. Yeah.
That Catatique Sweet Tarts was pretty special.
Yeah, that's what it was.
But it's hard. You know what? It's funny because I seen a professional cannabis buyer at work before. You know what I mean? Where he was just going through packs and he was looking at it, and I was trying to see what he was doing. You know, and he was looking for the basic shit, the names that everybody knows, the Kushes, the Cooks, you know, the gelatos, the terps that everybody are looking for. But he was also looking for a distinct. You know, like what is something that's totally distinct and different and change the game. And I will say right now, Skittles Terps are the wave. Skittles Terps are the wave. You know what I'm saying? Everything came from Skittles Terps. That RS11 is hot. Rainbow Sherbet, you know, it's Skittles by Sherbet. Runts is hot. It's Skittles by Gelato. So I'll say that the Skittles is the wave. SF Canada about to drop them white Skittles, waking shit up, nigga. So Skittles, I'll say, but
like Skittles to me is like it's good to mix because you need something that looks good that mixes with Skittles. You know what I'm saying?
If you didn't know, the real deal Skittles does not have great bag appeal, bro. If you didn't know, some of these most expensive $4,000 Skittles units are not that they don't have the amazing bag appeal. So when they back cross them, you get that unique flavor, but it gives it a little bit more bag appeal.
Exactly.
The real Skittles don't got color, bro. Real Skittles does not have color, man. I'm letting you know straight from the source, bro. Real Skittles does not have color. So yes, those crosses give it some real dope bag appeal. That SF Canada Zerbert, man, this motherfucker murdered out. That motherfucker murdered out. Black as fuck, but it still got that good Skittles terps. But man, I was randomly on some random shit, bro. I was in the hills of Santa Cruz last week. Mountains outside of Santa Cruz, you know what I'm saying? I was in a session with some real factors who had some flavors and some, man, these motherfuckers had some shit out there. I was really surprised. I haven't, there's a lot of growers out there in Santa Cruz.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
They were one of the first places that had like, hella unlimited plants. You know what I'm saying? Back when plant, you know,
Huge
there was
growth.
a lot of limits on motherfucking plants in
Huge
different
growth.
counties.
Huge
Santa
outdoor
Cruz
growth.
used to
No
be the
limit.
one where you can go blow it up. Like that was
Because they've been with it, man. It's been a hippie culture, and it was like I was like at like a hippie trap spot, bro, in the middle of Santa Cruz Hills. Shit was crazy.
And it stays pretty cold out there, you know.
And they was busting out flavors on me. You know what I mean? Oh, gelatos. Oh, we got this gelato. We got this lava cake. We got the Mac one. They had some shit, and I was like, that's dope. That's dope. You know me. I'm checking ash and shit. I'm like, you know, the flavors.
Resin rings, all the shit, huh?
So obviously he was like, hey, you can smoke on this. I don't, you know what I'm saying? He's like, we don't have units. I just some bust down we were smoking on. Well, you already know that's the fire, bro. When the plug tell you this the bust down I'm smoking on, bro. That's the one, right? OG by Skittles. You feel me? OG by Skittles. And I was like, okay, shit smell like OG. Smell like Skittles. Bro, that shit on an inhale felt like some real classic OG. You know what I'm saying? Felt like some real like fire OG, some white fire OG, some of that OG Rascal, you know what I'm saying, OG type shit. On the exhale was straight Skittles, bruh. Tastes more like the actual candy Skittles than the strain Skittles. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, this shit is crazy. Candy. Obviously, that was the NFS bag. That was the not for sale bag. I'm like, can I get some of this? Nah, bro.
No,
nah, bro. We let you taste it.
You can't even tell people you seen this. That's like Pineapple Express. The motherfuckers get knocked down over that. You feel me? That is not the Snickle Fritz.
That is not the Snickle Fritz.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Man, so I don't know what the wave is. I don't know what the wave for this year is. It's interesting. I would think that it's gonna be, you know, the Skittles Terps is gonna stay big. Gelatos crosses are big. Anything with cookies base is big. But it's almost that time for a new wave. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was purple, then cookies, and gelato. Well, actually, it might be the Skittles era for a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? These Skittles crosses are smacking. It's a few of them out there. I like them. I fuck with it. Yeah. I got gifted some straight Skittles on some random ass shit. Dude just gave me fat ass nug. We was talking about tree. He was like, I got some real Skittles. Random dude, you feel me? So I was like, the chances of this nigga having some real Skittles, you know what I'm saying? Boom, pulled him out on me.
Real Skittles.
I'm like, blam. I'm like, okay.
Beast mode.
I'm barring up. He was like, yeah, man, here. Psh, handed me some choice nugs. I was like, oh, damn. Good looking, bro. Good looking.
Hell yeah.
I love trading nugs. I love trading nugs. Motherfucker give you some dope you don't got.
Especially like you said, especially when it's the personal bag. You know what I'm saying? When it's personal nugs, I hear this coming out my stash jar. That's the ones. You're like, oh, okay.
Oh.
That's what he's rolling around with. Okay. Hell yeah.
I think it's that law of attraction because I'm a motherfucker to give weed away. I'd be like, this shit's some dope. Here, try it. Here, try a piece, bro. Here, try a piece. So I think it reciprocates well. Motherfuckers be giving me weed all the time. They're like, man, how you get all this weed? I'm like, oh, he had gave it to me. They were, we had got it.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to my guy, Real Trees, man. He just blessed me with a bag of that gelati crossed with wildlife. I should have brought that here. It was too many flavors, bro. I couldn't decide what to bring. You know what I mean? But
it'd be a challenge.
Shout out to my guy. He set me up with some of that new shit. That those I think it's called Major League Exotics. I think it's called Major League Exotics is the brand. Mr. Gelati. I know it's grown by Mr. Gelati, bro. They coming with a wave. You know what I'm saying?
Wave.
They're coming with a wave. Gelati was kind of big this year, or last year. Gelati was kind of big last year. I'll say that shit made a little bit of waves, but I don't know what 2020 has in store because I haven't seen any of those strains that were just like mass appeal. You know what I mean? Like I feel like wedding cake, ice cream cake, that shit hit the mainstream. So we'll see what else is gonna hit the mainstream.
Like you said though, there was like hit and miss wedding cakes though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But
I seen
not
some
Diamond Fires. You know what I'm saying? Like that wedding cake was like
Diamond Fire got the cake of the year.
Man,
I will say
I
this.
second that vote.
Shout out to Diamond Fire Groves.
Shout out motherfucking Diamond
They
Fire.
had to have the wedding cake of the year.
For
You know
real.
what I'm saying? And that's a lot to be said because there's a lot of fucking wedding cakes out there. You know what I mean?
Not like
Wedding
that
cake
one.
is starting to.
Not like that one.
Right. Wedding cakes are like 2018. You know what I'm saying? It's a little dated at the time, but it's starting to fade a little bit. But bruh had that cut. That was amazing.
Yes, sir, indeed.
Biscotti is finally starting to get out in the mainstream. Before, you know what it is. A lot of those, connected. They don't be giving up their cuts. They'll make something amazing. They don't be giving out their cuts to the masses. But it's been some Biscotti cuts trickling on to the market. I seen Doja Pack just did a Biscotti drop for Ember's delivery in SoCal. You know what I mean? Diamond Fire had some Biscotti, bro. So Biscotti cuts are starting to come out more. We'll see it. That's always a crowd favorite. Biscotti's always a crowd favorite. I think that the exclusivity of it kind of it's hard to get good. It's hard to get it's definitely hard to get some dope Biscotti. There's obviously there's a lot more 41s on the market than there was 2 years ago, bro. That shit was $4,000 41s because nobody could get the real shit. You know what I mean? Them real Bossios and shit. But now that's becoming more and more readily available. I feel like that's the same thing, bro. A lot of people are getting the cuts, but they don't grow that 41 like that real deal.
They ain't got that done.
That real deal.
They don't got that done.
Right? Exactly.
Might not don't got it.
Might don't got it.
Yeah, man, that's the little yearly rundown of the weed. That was a good 2019 as far as the weed went. You know what I'm saying? You got to see it in different avenues also as far as like going out to Oklahoma and seeing
let me tell you what the wave is. I'll tell you what the wave is. I was thinking about it right now. Shout out to my guys, the Backpack Boys, bruh. Not that it hasn't been hot, but that lemon cherry gelato is the wave. I don't even know what it is. It's either lemon cherry gelato or lime cherry gelato. That shit is the wave, bruh. That shit is the wave. And that shit is one of the... Man, I heard what the ticket on one of those packs was. I was like, oh, my God, Jesus Christ.
Lemony? Not too lemony, is it?
Lemon cherry gelato. Nah, I didn't talk. Bruh, you know what's hella funny? Is you already smoked the shit, bruh. We, I don't know if you recall, we was in your driveway when the Backpack Boys rolled up on me. Dropped me some flavors. That was that lemon cherry gelato. And that's when it was like, kind of nuky, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how Bloss was smoked on the new shit. Didn't even recall it.
Yeah, see? That's how
I was like,
that's
yeah,
how it should be
bruh.
going.
I was like,
sometimes.
yeah, I got a bag. Matter of fact, it was at your house. But
I do remember that.
that shit is the wave, bruh. And we're seeing a lot of trap shit. Hey, got a new term of the week. It used to be gray space, gray area, you know what I'm saying? I heard the term alternative market, bro. For you know what I'm saying, the rec Prop 64 weed and the street weed. They're like, these are for the alternative market. I'm like, I'm gonna rock that term. I like that term.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna have to use. You have to use that term more often. The alternative market. But so that's my choice for the wave, bro. And Canantique Farms, bro. They grow the dope.
Mm-hmm.
They that what I'm saying, that was one of your top 10 was that sweet tarts. But Canantique got that lemon cherry gelato cut. You know what I mean? So now
that was candy. Man, for real.
It really tasted like sweet tarts. Huh?
For real, that was
really
real
tasted
like candy.
I haven't seen it around though.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like,
you know what happens, farm?
That shit that shit was exclusive as fuck to me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn.
Bro, I seen it. It came. It was gone. It came and it was gone. I feel like the Zushi is like that too. Remember we were smoking on that Zushi?
Yeah, out that can.
Zushi was the wave. I haven't seen too much Zushi around.
Yeah, them was fire. We've been trying to tell y'all about this shit from the beginning. And one thing both of us like to do, I know, is for sure speak something into existence. So, it being 2020, we're somewhere you ain't been and you want to go this year.
Oh, I'm going to Hawaii in 2 weeks. I ain't never been to Hawaii, and that's where I want to go.
He said early. He said, okay, let's smash goals in January.
But I got to go to Miami. You know what I'm saying? Miami. We might have to do a Bloss birthday in Miami one of these years,
Yeah, I'm trying to get to New York. You know what I'm saying? This year, you feel me? I'm damn near trying to do I want to see New York in the holidays. You feel me? I want to see some Coming to America, like Home Alone,
snow type shit,
like some decorated. I want to see that. I want to see that New York. You feel me?
Well, I'm freaking Flyer Fred, so I hop on a plane with you, bro.
Uh-huh.
I was fake waiting, inclined to hop on a flight to Vegas this weekend for Feely's fight.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Andre Feely fighting UFC on the 18th on the same card as Conor McGregor. We've been out there for some Conor McGregor events, bruh. Be a little bit
it'd be
more
emotional,
lit.
blood. Motherfuckers was over there crying when they whooped him the first fight.
Oh, it was hella dragging flags. Motherfuckers was dragging their flags.
Motherfuckers, you would have thought he passed, bro. You would have thought it was a funeral. Motherfuckers was just like down. You like, damn. They was mugging every represented shirt. You know what I'm saying? Walking around that motherfucker. Great night. Great night.
Yeah.
There's when you move through the crowd, and then there's when you mob through the crowd. You feel me? Diaz brothers definitely mob through the crowd. You feel me? There's no, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck.
You feel right at home. If you feel me, if you get what I mean, people.
Fuck. So yeah, that's what I was thinking about, hopping on that. But I'm down for a New York trip. I haven't spent as much time as I would like to out there, but what I have, I liked.
Exactly.
I really fuck
so
with it.
yeah, then we speaking them in the goal. So you know what I'm saying. Fred is Miami. You feel me this year, and I'm trying to get to New York. You feel me? And hopefully we come up on these episodes and we'll be talking about these goddamn trips.
I'm trying to go to Spain in March. Spanibus. That's what I'm really trying to do. Trying to put this passport in action. You know what I'm saying? Get an international.
Throw some tattoos on the page, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm off all paperwork, so you know what I'm saying. I might have to go get this passport and start, you know what I'm saying, doing the damn shit too. Maybe Amsterdam or something. You feel me? Another weed spot.
You know what it is? Europe is like the East Coast, bruh. You know how it'd be like Maryland, Virginia, or DC, Maryland type,
DMV, yeah.
hell close together. Yeah, you go to Spain, you're gonna hit another country because it's a bunch of little countries. You know what I'm saying? Portugal. You know what I mean?
Well, let's get it. You feel me?
I want to buy some leather shoes from Spain, shit like that.
Yes, sir. So we taking trips this year. Be aware. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you tune in next week. You know what I'm saying? And get another dose of this motherfucking Tree Boy Fresh. But make sure you do us a favor and tap in and subscribe to the motherfucking channel. Freddie Big, you definitely know where you can find him at. He's on IG, you know what I'm saying? Moving, doing what he's supposed to do. You can catch me on IG, Bloss Boy, and also at the Good Samaritan. Check me out. And until next week, we up out of here.